I need to prepare a chemical agent that is capable of removing fresh ink. For this purpose, the chemicals from the flasks should be combined in a certain order to perform a chain reaction. First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Alright, this is a new video, so welcome back. I had to play the whole this whole case over because I missed some footage. I didn't want to just skip past it like nothing happened, so I did it all over, and we are finally back. A blue. Yeah, let's go green. Why not? Then blue again. I'm glad I finally had some time to actually record these. I went out today. What's today? The July the 9th. I doubt I'll be posting this today since it takes forever to upload on YouTube. Yeah. And the last one.
Done. Now I can proceed further. Let us see if the content of this letter sheds a little light upon the mystery. I did as you asked and hid them well. Interesting. How would Hurtley react to this?
Alright, we uncovered the message on that letter, so now we could go back and interrogate the other suspect. Let me do that right now. Where are we? Scotland. I would like to have another hour of this uploaded, maybe in the next 2 days. And also, did I already? There's nothing in here, right? Yeah. And I will also want to do, I have to do some more Hitman. Oh, I already recorded Heavy Rain, but I only did like maybe 20 minutes, and I don't want to upload something and nothing really happened, so I want to add more to it. So I have a lot to record today.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. So tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what did you hide?
Hide? What are you talking about?
I did as you asked and hid them well. Should I continue?
My letter? But the ink? That's impossible.
A touch of chemistry, nothing special.
Well, you're a smart one. But it's nothing. If you want to know, I was referring to my tools. It was to do with my work, see?
I will check that, Mr. Hurtley. That's all for now.
I want to upload some LA Noire too. I haven't played that myself yet. There's no need for me to go in here, right? There's nothing in here. Or is it leaving? Oh, I can't go in here. Shape of noses. Interesting. I can't talk to this person, can I? Oh, I can't.
How is the investigation going, Mr. Holmes? Do you have any idea who the murderer is yet?
Never mind. Alright, so I think I stopped around here when I realized my audio wasn't working correctly. So I don't what are the tasks? I feel like I have to go searching for something at the cabin, but I don't. We can go back there. Let's see.
Is this your husband's tobacco pouch?
I'm not sure. It might be, but he hadn't smoked in a very long time.
Your husband's private papers. Do you know where they are?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than a book. He kept his papers there. It should be somewhere in his cabin.
Does the name Liam Hurtley mean anything to you?
No, I don't know anyone by that name.
Thank you, madam.
I think those first two questions we had asked there through my original time playing this case. So I might just cut that part out, maybe. If I remember. See, I can't go anywhere else. There's nothing over there. I can't go in here. She said she doesn't know who the gardener is, which is interesting. Okay. Wait. How do I? Oh, remove the. I'm trying to remove it. Alright, footprints. Go gardener. I think some of this I already went through the original walkthrough, or my first time doing this part. So if you're seeing this the second time, I'm sorry. So I guess now that I got that information, I have to go back and interrogate him again. So back to Scotland Yard. For some reason, I'm thinking of Red Dead Redemption. For some reason, I plan on playing that game myself, but I'm probably gonna wait a couple more weeks to order it, since the second one doesn't come out until a couple of days before my birthday in October. So I have enough time, but I do feel like playing it right now. Alright, there's no need to go in those doors. Alright, let's go.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what were you doing at Woodman's Lee?
Woodman's Lee? I've never been there.
The second pair of boots that you had with you when you were arrested perfectly match the footprints found near the cabin where Peter Carey was murdered.
Footprints? That's your proof? How many men have boots like mine? That doesn't make me a murderer.
Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
Because you are the gardener at Woodman's Lee.
I'm not. How did you...
I observed your hands. They told me that you work with the earth. Small fragments of plants snagged to your trousers indicate that you were mowing very recently. But the most obvious clue presented itself in the bird embroidered on your handkerchief. A crested tit, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, you got me. Yes, I am a gardener, and I went there to get my tools.
That's all for now. Hurtley's stories are false leads, but now I know one thing for certain. I must examine the site where the garden tools are kept at Woodman's Lee.
Okay, so now I can go searching for something. Alright, so let's go back to Woodman's. I know there's 6 cases in this game, and I would like to at least be finished with this first case in this video, in one video. So let's see how that goes. Now can I check over here? I feel like I could check over here now. Nope. Where else would they be? Wait, I don't need to go in there. No. I don't know. They wouldn't be back here. Alright, so maybe I could go at one of those little, they're gonna have me go around, aren't they? Yep. Maybe I could go into one of those little buildings where she's at now. Probably that one. That was locked earlier. Do I have to talk to her again?
Locked.
Alright, let me see what she said.
Madam, we have information that the valuable stolen papers are hidden amongst the garden tools here at Woodman's Lee. We need to find them.
Oh my. Our tools are kept inside the shed that's right behind me. Here is the key to open it.
Thank you, madam.
Finally making progress. Alright, now we can go in there.
Let's see what could be.
Kinda creepy. Okay. Shed floor. Wooden.
Let us see what is in this box.
Alright, it's gonna be a problem. Wait, how do I? Oh, there you go. What's this one? Wait, no, go back. Wait. Should I bring it up? Wait, let me see something. Rotate the lock cylinders to form a complete line. Please note that some lines are deceptive. But where does the line supposed to start? Stop doing that. What is it? Like, does it start like right here? This is gonna take me a while. I'm sorry, guys. Surprise, I got it. Alright, bunch of letters.
A bundle of letters in a woman's hand with the Carey family monogram. Hurtley and Mrs. Carey were in a relationship. That is interesting.
My dear, you have been so good to me all the time that I have known you. I cannot describe these feelings, but I suppose that they are sinful and no good can come from them. I fear what might happen. I fear going against God. I thank you for your care, but cannot leave the man with whom I have been bound by God. It is his divine will, and thus my husband is the cross that I must bear. He makes my life a living hell, but bruises fade, and you must not worry about me. Oh, so he was abusive? Okay. What else can I check in here? Is that it? Or was just in the box? Alright, do I question her first or go back? I'm gonna see what she says.
Madam, I am aware of your affinity with Liam Hurtley.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Mrs. Carey, we found your letters.
My letters? I asked Liam to return them to me. I wanted to burn them.
Why did Mr. Hurtley put them inside the garden shed?
I don't know. I wanted them back, but I couldn't see him, not after what happened.
Well, here they are.
Oh, this is terrible. Terrible. Liam, how could he? After what he has done.
You believe that he killed your husband?
No, I do not know. I do not know. Leave me alone, please.
Thank you, madam. I wonder if Wiggins has managed to find any sailors.
Did he give her evidence? Why would he give her evidence? We need that. Okay, Judith Carey's letter, missing 10. Okay. Okay, Liam Hurley loved Judith so desperately that Joyce could have provoked him into committing murder. Got it. Wait, whoa, what was that? I missed it. Well, could these go together? been confirmed that Liam was flirting with Peter's wife and even fell in love, but it didn't go beyond the affectionate but harmless letters and words. Love Judith so desperately that his jealousy could have provoked him into committing murder. I don't know, it could be either one. I'm going to say... Wait, didn't she say she didn't know who Liam was? Because she did say her husband was the person who took care of the garden when he wasn't, so... Maybe she is hiding something far more than harmless letters. I don't know. I'll just go with jealousy. Alright, and what is this? Gives me motive for killing Peter. On the night of the murder is explained by his affection towards Judith and the fact that he worked there as a gardener. But his footprints were leading to the cabin where he was murdered. If his shoe prints could be explained for seeing Judith, wouldn't it be going in a different building? Like the one she was sitting next to instead of the cabin? I'm gonna go with motive. Alright, I think we're good.
Mr. Holmes, we found the sailors from that list you gave us.
Well done, Wiggins. Let me see.
Oh, I see it. Harpooner.
This man is a harpooner, and his initials are PC, the same initials that were found on the tobacco pouch. Wiggins, could you gather some information on one of the sailors that you found? His name is Patrick Cairns.
We found Patrick Cairns.
Good job, Wiggins. Where is he?
He lives in a small furnished dump of a room, but he's always at the Sea Witch pub, where he does arm wrestles for money and drinks.
Excellent. Here is your reward. 2 guineas.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so I don't know what else to. So nothing. None of these. Let's go back. Let's go back. Alright, so where can we go now? I'm gonna go back to Scotland Yard. Alright, let's see what's new. This keeps popping up, but I don't know what to link it to. Okay. A harpooner. Be found in the Sea Witch pub. Okay. And that. Nope. Oh. What is it? If the pouch belongs to Patrick Carnes, it indicates his presence at the crime scene, but it must still be proven. Gotcha.
If I wish to speak to Cairns without alarming him, I had better dress as a sailor.
Alright, so I have to I have to go back to Baker Street. But since I'm here, let me see if I can interrogate this guy one more time.
I'm not saying another word.
Oh, you dick. Alright, let's go. Change to a sailor. Alright, what does he look like? I just gotta approach everybody. No. Oh.
Hello there. Are you Cairns?
What do you want?
I've heard all about the gambling on arm wrestling here. You seem like the likely sort, and I'm up for it.
I start at 10 shillings.
Suits me.
That's the arm that killed 100 whales. Care to lose another 10 shillings?
Alright. Gold earring, yeah. What? Sweater, what is this? Cheap clothes, okay. Okay. Yellow nails, okay. Is he drinking? Okay. Sailor's tattoo.
Well, good for you, I reckon. You're stronger than you look. Here's your 10 shillings.
I'd like to buy you a drink.
Good winner as well. That's good. Let's have a drink. You're a good type. Seems you've managed to settle down in life. You've got money, eh?
Not all that much.
Oh, well. At least you're not as poor as me.
Why do you say poor? You're not working?
I'm a harpooner. But you see, the whalers are rare. They don't pay much. So, as a result, find myself arm wrestling to pay for my drink.
A harpooner. Interesting. You've had a lot of adventures, I bet.
Ah, of course. It's been a dozen years since I've sailed. I've seen everything. With Old Wallace, damn Black Peter, Great Roger, we sailed to the Cape of Good Hope.
Black Peter, you say? I've heard rumours about that one.
He was the worst of them all. He was a liar and violent too, swinging those fists of his around. He was a tyrant and not much of a captain. At least, not as good as Great Roger.
I see. Yes. I was told terrible tales about Black Peter.
But you ain't heard the worst.
Tell me, and let's have another drink.
It was in 1883 that it happened. The August of that year. Peter Carey was captain of the Sea Unicorn, and I was a spare harpooner. We were coming out of the ice pack on our way home. One evening, we saw a little craft that had been blown north. There was only one man on her, and he wasn't a sailor. The crew must have thought that she'd foundered, and they made for the Norwegian coast in the dinghy. I guess they all drowned. We took the man on board.
And who was he?
I dunno. During the crossing, he and the skipper enjoyed some long talks. His baggage was just a tin box.
That's strange enough.
Aye, even stranger was that on the second night he disappeared. Nobody knew what happened to him. And of course, nobody could ask Black Peter about it.
You know what happened, don't you?
I do. I saw the skipper tie his heels and push him over the rail in the middle of my watch on that dark night. 2 days before we sighted the Shetland lights.
Black Peter's a murderer.
Aye. And those that know him wouldn't be surprised to hear it. But all this must stay between us. All right?
Of course. Back in a second. I'm off to the Ghazi.
I'll be here with my drink.
Okay, finally made progress. Wait, what? Okay. Plant the pouch in Klein's pocket and determine if the pouch is his. So what, I gotta... Okay.
Here it is. Have you got any tobacco? I've run out of mine.
Nah, I lost my pouch. I don't know where. Wait a minute. What's this?
Oh, is this your tobacco pouch?
Well, it is.
Well, I have to go now. I know a captain who's planning an expedition to Cape Cod. Captain Ahab's his name. He commanded the Pequod. He might need good harpooners. I'll tell him about you.
Maybe. If you like, aye.
I'm done here. It's time to leave.
Okay, so... Okay, his pouch. Okay, he has confirmed that the pouch belongs to him. This means that he was at the scene of the murder, and thus proves his guilt. Has confirmed. Okay, blah 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 blah. This means that he was at the scene, but does not necessarily prove that he is the murderer. Yeah, proves the visit. Okay, it doesn't necessarily mean he's a murderer, so I'll just go with that. Alright. Now where do we go? Alright, can I go back to interrogate one of them? Probably. Alright, let's see if anything's different. Alright, he changed his clothes, but he didn't put his hat back on. See, this definitely, for some reason, reminds me of Red Dead. I don't know. these guns. I know there won't be a lot of action in this type of game. See, there's nothing new. Wait, what?
These are the suspect's belongings. I wonder if these are connected.
So, Canadian Pacific Railway, CPR. Let's go right here.
Now we have the proof that Nelligan's papers were indeed here. It seems that they have vanished, however.
Missing papers, missing $10. Valuable bond certificates were kept inside the stolen $10. Okay. Okay, Nelligan could have been caught stealing the bond certificates. This might have been a motive for him to murder Peter. Okay. Both Nelligan and Hurley are lying, therefore they might be working together. Yeah. 2 murderers. Ah, shit. Alright, I'm gonna just go with Hurley as the initiator.
The case is solved. I am now ready to present the guilty party.
So tell me, who killed Black Peter?
There are 2 culprits, Inspector, Nelligan and Hurtley.
What? Well, I would never have guessed, Mr. Holmes. They are a rotten pair, though.
It was a combination of 2 motives, culminating in 1 crime.
What were their motives?
The first was revenge. Black Peter possessed the bond certificates that had belonged to Nelligan's father, and young Nelligan wished to retrieve them.
And the second?
The second was a crime of passion. Liam Hurtley was in love with Black Peter's wife, and this caused a conflict between him and Carrie.
Well. Makes sense, Mr. Holmes.
I suggest that you organize a small confrontation between the 2, just to confirm my accusations.
That's a good idea, Mr. Holmes. I'll talk to these fellows. Join me in the interrogation room. Gentlemen, we know everything about your association to kill Black Peter. Admit that you planned it together.
Our association? I don't even know this man.
You needed to kill Peter Carey. There had to be 2 of you there.
Ridiculous. I'm innocent.
All that remains is to determine the level of guilt. Which one of you is the initiator in this case?
But I just told you I've never seen this man before.
It's him. He's the culprit. He was forcing me. He threatened me. He's the mastermind behind it all.
Shut up. You're a lunatic.
Well, it all seems very clear, don't you think, Mr. Holmes?
Both are guilty, of course, but I believe that Hurtley was the initiator of the crime.
It's ridiculous. Why would I need the help of this weakling?
You wanted to be rid of the man who was terrorizing his wife, and who prevented the 2 of you from being together. Young Nelligan was just following his lead.
You are wrong. I have nothing whatsoever to do with this.
You'll explain that to the judge.
The case is resolved, Inspector. I shall return to Baker Street.
Very well, Mr. Holmes. Goodbye for now.
I guess we're finished with this first case, guys. A personality ranking. Justice Seeker.
This trip to the countryside will be good for you, Holmes. As your friend and your doctor, I really do recommend that you give yourself a complete change of scene. Fresh air, brisk walks, bird watching, chopping wood.
Sounds intolerable. I mean, certainly it sounds delightful.
But you haven't yet told me who your friend is, the one we're going to visit.
He is a bee lover.
A bee lover? Do you mean that he keeps bees? That must be Mrs. Hudson, bringing the warm cloth that I requested.
There is someone to see you, Mr. Holmes.
I have no time. Send whoever it is away.
Yes, Holmes, I really think we ought to leave now.
Mycroft.
Sherlock.
Oh, Mr. Holmes? Perhaps you don't remember me. I'm Dr. Watson. We met at the Diogenes Club a few years ago. I documented our encounter in a short story I gave the title The Greek Interpreter.
He does remember you, Watson. My brother remembers everything, and that is why he is so valuable to the government.
We're about to depart for the train station.
I know.
You know?
Sherlock, I need your help. There are people who presently threaten both our country and the Crown itself. You must help us with those methods of yours.
Need? Help? Those are not words I would readily associate with you, Mycroft.
I wrote you a letter, but you did not reply. And this is not about politics. It's about people. People similar to those whom you pretend to defend in your petty detective affairs.
Everything is about politics with you, Mycroft. I'm not interested. Have some of your agents, your spies, or worse, undertake this job of yours. You are defending your people, and they have little to do with the people I choose to help, I can assure you.
That's the point. You think exactly as they do.
Who are they?
The Merry Men. He is talking about the Merry Men, a band of idealistic terrorists.
Sherlock, do please think about it. They are planning something diabolical. Your country needs you.
You need me, Mycroft, and you are not the country, although if your waistline expands very much further.
Mrs. Hudson, tea will not be necessary. Dr. Watson, the train conductor, Mr. Parker, is aware that you will be 7 minutes late. You are in the 4th car. The train will be waiting for you. Sherlock, enjoy your time in Staffordshire. And do, please, at least write to me on your return.
I didn't know Sherlock had a brother. So what, do I just leave now?
Holmes, please call a cab while I pack my suitcase. We shall be late for the train.
Okay, where's the phone? Where's the phone? Where's the damn phone? I don't see a phone. Where is the phone? It's not in my room, is it? I don't think so. He said call a what are you stuck on? That's alright. Baker Street. Where can I go?
Watson, I'll hold a cab for us. We leave in 5 minutes for the station.
What a gloomy night. It was warmer inside the waiting hall.
Since the station master told us that the train is about to arrive, we should not have to wait very much longer.
Yes, at last.
Attention! The train is arriving at the station. Please stand well away from the platform edge.
I'll take your bags and your blasted archive suitcase. But, Holmes, the headlight. It's faded away.
Something is wrong. I can't hear any sound from the incoming train.
Excuse me, sir. Can you explain what has happened?
I don't know. It's as if the train vanished into thin air.
Holmes, say something.
Quick, fetch a lantern and let us take a look.
It's too dark. Only fog and rails, nothing else.
There is no use in stumbling around here at night. We will come back tomorrow. Well, here we are again at Evesham Station. We have a full day ahead. Let us begin our investigation.
He told me to call a cab. And I'm looking for a phone. When is it set in the 1800s somewhere? What is this? Evesham? Okay, I didn't... Solve the mystery of vanished train. That is interesting. Vanished. Inspect the rails where the train vanished. How could a train vanish though? Did it fall? Or did we see lights from something else other than the train? Alright, what...
Trains can't just vanish without leaving a trace. It isn't possible, is it, Holmes?